Alright. So, I'm going to first say, excuse my attire. I did not plan on doing this when I come up here. Let's just kind of check in, awning, refresh hay, water, whatever. Check on you for the night. Let me grab my stuff. I worked on him earlier. I worked with him earlier this evening, just kind of like touching and being near him and stuff. So I would just kind of rub him with my stick like this. It's also 10:30, 11 o'clock at night here, and I should be getting ready for bed, but sometimes at night it's just not real busy here, and just kind of have a minute to just breathe, you and the horse. I wish I could touch his other side. So far this is the only side I've been able to touch. It's kind of threatening to kick me. Hang on. Hey, I want your food. I did this a minute ago, and I should have been videoing a minute ago, and I didn't, and I'm just kind of angry at myself. Because I should have videoed, and I didn't. He is really thinking about kicking me right now, so I don't want your food. I don't want to take it. I don't want you to get in trouble either, though. Sometimes you have to learn. So this is his kind of standoffish thing that he does, where he threatens to kick, but it's just kind of like a half-hearted kick, and he does a half-hearted kick, and then the next time that he goes, he's going to really kick you. So he warns you with a step up and a switch to the tail, which is what he did. Oh boy, I really don't like that he's getting himself kind of positioned to kick me. I don't like that at all. I like for his butt to be over there. So he's just kind of covered in mud and feces and nastiness. Got some rain rot going on. And he actually just met me at the door before I started videoing. For his grade, or for me to pet him, or whatever. And I thought that was kind of we were heading in the right direction. And I thought I'd kind of take this moment to just love on him. I'm trying to keep my distance. Like, I want to be up close to him, but also I'm trying to keep my distance from him, because I really don't know. I mean, anything really just kind of sets him off, but you like that? Not really? There you go. Let me brush out your name. And I'm kind of standing sideways to him. He really wants to scream this behind me. Because I don't want to look dominating to him. I don't want to look like I'm coming after him. Anything like that. So, I thought if I moved this grain over here, his butt would go back that way. But it's not. I'm gonna attempt brushing him again. It really, I got here and it kind of spooky. Yeah, like that. I think it's just a weird feel for him, and it sounds weird. His hair's just matted. I wish your butt would go over here. He doesn't really move away from pressure, like, at all. I mean, I can really wave it, and he's not good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I really like doing this whenever they eat their grain, because it kind of gives them, I work with them a little bit, and then I step away, I let them eat their grain. Kind of like their brain can only process so much, and when you put them in a situation where they don't know how to process something, if you take them away from what you're trying to get them to process, and let them go back to something that they know how to do, such as graze or eat their grain or whatever it is, whether it be eating or good boy, big song, or maybe even when you're riding and say like they know how to walk over the ground poles, but maybe not trot over the ground poles, and you're just really working on trying to trot over them. You're getting frustrated. The horse is getting frustrated. Take them back. Let them do something they know how to do. Let them get their confidence back, and then go for it again. And that's kind of like how we are here. And I'm trying to use the method where if he doesn't feel okay with it, and he, good boy, turns to walk away from me, I'm going to say, okay, that's fine. You did that. You're not ready. That's fine. I'm not going to force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. And the way it's blocking is what it's called. And it may be if he turns his head away from me, because when he turns his head away from me, he's getting ready to swing his butt around on me. Or if he doesn't want me to do it, like if I was in front of him and he didn't want me to come back here, he would turn his head and block my path for me to not go back there. He's not ready for me to go back there. And I've kind of used this on a few others and have noticed a few other differences with this. Right there, he looked away. I'm just going to give him a minute. That might be him saying, I'm not really feeling comfortable with this. I think we need to talk for a minute. Because he's really looking for a way out, like that. And there's enough room over there on that side of that wall that he may want to turn around and just waylay me here in a minute, and I really don't want that. That would not be a good experience for either of us. I don't want him to be fearful of me, scared of me in any way. That's not what we're trying to achieve here. So, it's kind of like whenever you have a child, they're kind of scared to do new things, and you say, oh, it's okay, and then they still won't do it, and you say, oh, well, come on, let me show you, it's fine. Let me just give you a little touch of it. So here, he's going to go back eating his grain, and I'm just going to keep brushing his mane. He moves away from me in a minute. Okay. I haven't been able to get on the other side yet. I really wish I could. But he's pretty comfortable with me being on this side, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, you're okay. I gotta use my brush a little different right there, and then like, oh, excuse you, that's different. Good boy. So he's going to go for a bite, and he's going to keep on doing what I'm doing. And I have done this with several other horses. Just kind of brushing on them while they eat. And if they're not comfortable, like around people, the best thing is to just stand here and brush out their mane while they eat some grain. Brush on them, love them, groom them. You're fine. The way he moves away is just, it's not like he's scared of people. I mean, he is scared of people. He's just not trusting at all. He agrees. You want to brush it on me? So I'm just going to continue standing sideways here. Good boy. Touch it? Touch it. I'm going to move a little closer to him. Get closer to him this time. So earlier he let me kind of rubbing shoulder, his chest, his neck, really pretty. Come up here, to here, got to rub here, his back. He's got some rain rot going on. But I highly doubt I can spray him with a spray bottle. So this is the closest that I have been to him. Normally it's a really straight on kind of touch. But he's letting me touch on the other side now. Not bad. He's going to be seriously gorgeous without his winter coat. And whenever all these tangles are out and all these mats are gone. So this time I'm going to take my hard brush and I'm just going to rub his back. Oh boy. You scared me and I scared you. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Look there. Look there. So, I think it was kind of the noise when I did this the first time. I chose a hard brush instead of a soft brush because I really wanted to get all these mats out. And I think it just kind of scared him a little bit. He's not liking it now, though. He's like, I don't know who you think you are right now. I'm trying to watch. I don't want him to bite me either. You like that? Hmm? You like that? Okay. He's getting kind of irritated with me, but he's not really doing anything bad. He's just kind of looking at me. Well, I think that might be his way of blocking. He might be saying, I don't like that. I wish you to stop. But at the same time, I think it kind of feels good to him. It's kind of like, man, that kind of feels good. That's kind of in an itchy spot. So, that's a good portion of him let me grooming. And I don't have a halter on him. I don't have a lead rope on him. I don't really have him. We're standing here in this very large stall. It's 24, I guess, by 14 or something like that. It's big stall, big parking size stall, and doors hanging wide open. And he's not interested in going anywhere. He let me rush him. So already we have a difference right there. I stopped doing what I was doing, and I went back just as confident that he was going to let me do it. He didn't. He kind of tried to flinch.